Okay.
Reasons. They would interrupt me and ask, "What is that picture about?" Well, I tell them, it's kind of an interesting story. At this point, it's very possible that the student is simply trying to change the subject or divert me from an inevitable fate. Nonetheless, I humor them and explain. What it is a picture of my son when he was approximately 5 or 6 years old, standing next to a propped-up laundry basket. Now, I realize this is different. It's not common for parents to showcase pictures of their children standing next to things like a fish they just caught or a deer that they just shot. I mean, they put pictures like these in local newspapers all the time. A picture of a child next to a laundry basket doesn't quite have the same appeal. Anyway, this laundry basket had holes all around it. My son thought it would be a good idea to take all his plastic swords. He was going through kind of a Ninja Turtle, Captain Jack Sparrow phase, and slide them through the holes from the top side of the basket. He then placed one of his sister's baby dolls on the floor with the propped-up laundry basket hovering over the doll. The plan was for his baby sister to crawl to the baby and thus fall victim to a trap that theoretically would fall and slice her up like a block of cheese. Now, fortunately, we were able to foil his plan and speak to him about the appropriate use of laundry baskets and the importance of of loving your sister. But in the back of my mind, and I'm ashamed to admit in front of everyone here tonight, I couldn't help but feel a sense of pride for my son's display of engineering prowess. On a strange kind of level, I was very proud of my son that day. I'm sure many of your parents can think of similar moments that have withstood the test of time, moments of pride that have been tattooed forever in their memories. I want all of you to know that we are all proud of you for so many reasons. Not everyone's journey up until this moment at 6/16 on May 26th has been the same. While most of you started from the same spot, there have been many detours along the way. Many of you probably followed the GPS, while others took a few questionable wrong turns. Perhaps it was Google's fault, or your stubborn decision not to listen to Google. Sometimes these detours were simply just a result of unfortunate circumstances. Circumstances that were battled by you privately on a daily basis. Despite these challenges, you never made excuses and you never gave up. We are also proud of those here tonight who at some point along their journey have experienced the loss of someone who meant a lot to you. You found the courage from within yourself and sometimes with the help of others to move forward. On December 27, 2015, one of your classmates, Lillian Hedge, passed away way too soon. Tonight we honor her memory. At this time, I'd like to take a moment of silence in remembrance. Thank you. We are proud of those who never settled for mediocrity, but pushed themselves to achieve greatness in the classroom, on the field, as a soloist, on the farm, or on a stage in front of hundreds of people courageously performing Matilda. And last but not least, we're even proud of the frequent flyers who visit me as freshmen, over and over and over again. You know who you are. Congratulations. If all of your parents could trade places with you right now, the heart of the message would be overwhelmingly unanimous. We are proud of you. Take the time to soak that up. Feels good. So many people played a role in your journey up until this point. First, we must acknowledge the school board members, administrators, teachers, counselors, secretaries, and other district members who have worked countless hours setting you up for success. Would all these people please stand and be recognized? On behalf of the graduates, thank you. I'd also like us to acknowledge another group of people who have spent the last 18 years providing, disciplining, nurturing, listening, and advising you, even though at times this seemed futile, since you knew everything anyway. Graduates, please stand, face the audience, and show your appreciation for your parents and others responsible with a standing ovation. Important that we take the time to thank one other group of men and women, the members of our armed forces, who make it possible for us to assemble freely without fear of persecution. Our freedom has been paid with the sacrifice of those soldiers who fought for this country. I would ask that we observe a moment of silence in honor of our heroic men and women who have lost their lives in order to preserve and protect all of us. Thank you. At this time, I would like to recognize the graduates who have made the decision to devote their lives to the same cause and have enlisted in the armed forces. When I read your name, please stand and remain standing to be recognized. Nyla Scott Army. Bo Ward, National Guard. And Nathan Lotman, Marines. Thank you, guys. Soon-to-be graduates, it's imperative as a self-chosen spokesman for all of your family that I offer one last bit of advice. There are a lot of people in this room, and they are here for only one reason: to honor and celebrate you. Inevitably tonight, someone is going to use an air horn or cowbell to express their joy and excitement. It might be because they realize they are one step closer to getting you out of their house. I don't know. But what I do know is that this group of people surrounding you tonight is always going to be there for you in the coming days and weeks and years. Tonight is just the tip of the iceberg. Whether you're packing up for college, entering the workforce, or serving our country overseas in the military, this room of support and resources will always be a phone call, text, or snap away. You have probably heard the phrase, the smartest person in the room is the room. You know who said that? The room. Listen to the room. We as a giant support system want you to know that we love you. We are willing to aid you in whatever your next chapter looks like, and we are proud of you. Congratulations, class of 2022.
Welcome, everyone. My name is Casey Feth, and I am the Senior Class Vice President. I'm speaking on behalf of the Senior Class President, Rachel Bolte. I'm honored to be the first student to say, "Congratulations, graduates. We did it." Tonight has been more than a decade in the making, and what a decade it's been. We've gotten up at what I consider to be an unreasonable time every day, dodged countless wayward freshmen in the halls, and navigated our way out of the 3 p.m. parking lot rush. And we've worked hard to earn our walk across this stage. Individually, collectively, our high school career was full of ups and downs. Proms and EOCs, home football games and fire drills on cold mornings, theater performances, and slow school Wi-Fi. It's hard not to feel nostalgic and bittersweet in this moment. I've had a montage of my best memories, 1st grade through 12th, on repeat for months now. Field trips to the old spaghetti factory. Everyone who was there knows how good this Bomoni ice cream is. The one year I got 3rd place in the layup competition at Beaufort Field Day, one of my proudest accomplishments to date, seeing who could walk the fastest mile in the middle school gym, fastidiously picking out my outfit for Right Start on my first day of high school, singing the bus driver's song on the way home from volleyball games, and trying on our caps and gowns for the first time. But there's also much to look forward to. No matter our next step, we've earned the right to be proud of ourselves for what we've achieved, the relationships we've built, and the people we've become. Even though this is our moment, I'd be remiss not to honor the people who have supported and guided us on our way. First, our families. Then, our community. You have cheered us on from the sidewalks as we pass by during the homecoming parade, given us our first jobs in local businesses, encouraged us to pursue further education by sponsoring scholarships, and shown us what it means to give back and lead by example. Finally, our teachers, administrators, and school board members, many of whom join us tonight. Thank you all for your dedication to the class of 2022, for helping us realize our potential. Now, I would like to recognize some of these people, our platform guests. As each name is called, please join me in a round of applause to honor them. Our building principals, Amy Kane, principal. Josh Hall, assistant principal. Marky Lampkin, assistant principal. And Dan Ridgway, activities director. Whose day-to-day support, humor, and positivity have been invaluable. Our central office, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Scott Hayes. Deputy Superintendent, Dr. Mike Mabe. Executive Director of Human Resources, Dr. Justin Tart. And Director of Academics, Kendra Fennessy. Whose work is incredibly impactful to all union students, not least in that they call off for snow days. Our Board of Education, President Dr. Virgil Wiedemann. Vice President Karen Tucker. And members Christy Eads. Amy Hall. Ben Fox. Aaron Bockhorst. And Matt Borgman. Who work incredibly hard behind the scenes to better our schools and community. We are so grateful for the hard work and effort you have put into our education. Welcome again to the Union High School Class of 2022 Commencement Ceremony.
As your superintendent, I'm extremely proud of each and every one of you. It's a great accomplishment, and it's a wonderful night. I also have the privilege of acknowledging the top 10 GPAs for the class of 2022. So when I call your name, if you could come up, receive your medal. Casey Feth. We always learn on the first. Ryan Ewald. Emma Tucker. Jessica Stallman. Tanner Hall. Ella Coppinger. Rachel Bolte. Emily Green. Zoe Strasner. And Julie Cruel. Ladies and gentlemen, if we could have one more round of applause for the top 10 GPAs for the class of 2022.
Good evening, students of UHS. I'm Amy Stanage, and I'm the senior class secretary. Finally, all your hard work has paid off, and so tonight we will be honoring everyone who is wearing a cap and gown. The Laude system has been adapted in many different schools, and Union High School is one of them. The reason for this system is to motivate students to take higher level courses. The Laude system is a point-based system that combines the student's GPA and the advanced level courses points to create a Laude score. Most people would think that you have to take honors classes or advanced placement or college credits to qualify for cum laude. However, you can still qualify without having to take any of those classes. This system allows all students to be recognized for higher academic achievement. The Laude system recognizes 3 levels of honors at graduation: cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude. The different colored cords on your gowns represent these different levels. The cum laude graduates wear cords of black and white. These are the students that must have a grade average point between 3.5 and 3.99. Will the cum laude students please rise? Let's give them a round of applause to celebrate their achievements. Thank you. Graduates, you may be seated. The magna cum laude honors wear the red and white cords. To earn this level, these students must have a grade point average between 4.0 and 4.91. Will the magna cum laude students please rise again? Let's celebrate with a round of applause. Thank you. Graduates, you may be seated. The summa cum laude graduates, which is the highest level of achievement, wear codes of red and black. To have this grade honor, students must have a GPA of 4.2 or higher. Will the summa cum laude students please rise and help me celebrate their great achievements with a round of applause? Thank you, graduates. You may be seated. Tonight, we will also honor the East Central College Early Academy graduates. These students are the ones who decide to take their education to another level, enrolling in ECC classes that are in their last 2 years of high school to earn an associate's degree as well as their high school diploma. Will the ECA graduates please rise? Please join me in a round of applause as I say each student's name. Cheyenne Bowen. Emily Green. Sarah Harris. Alex Craig. Alex Kolker. Kevin Donovan. Sage Sparkman. Julie Krull. Zoe Strassner. Thank you, graduates. You may be seated. Oh, and Jessica Stallman. Sorry. Congratulations, class of 2022, on your great accomplishments. We have dedicated so much time and effort to get to this point, so enjoy this moment. Just as our determination and hard work has gotten us to tonight, so will they take us far in the future, and I can't wait to see how far we all go. Thank you.
Ten years ago, in the summer of 2012, my extended family and I were near the end of our family vacation to Destin, Florida. It was a beautiful sunny day, and a couple of my older cousins and I had decided to end our vacation by going parasailing. None of us had ever been parasailing before, so we were a little nervous, but we were excited about the experience nonetheless. We boarded the boat early in the morning and watched the other people that were with us take their turns going up into the air. Soon it was our turn, and we began getting strapped into our harnesses. The man who was strapping us in asked if we would like to be dipped into the water on our way back down, and without putting too much thought into it, we agreed. Then it was our turn to go up into the air. The way up was pretty uneventful, but once we had settled at the top, my two older cousins who were with me began to panic. They noticed a suspicious-looking shadow, and the longer they looked at it, the more convinced they were that there was a fin sticking out of the water. The image of a shark jumping out of the water and devouring us sent us into full panic mode, and we immediately regretted our previous decision to be dipped into the water. I took another terrifying look at the terrifying dark shape in the water beneath us, and then looked at my cousin sitting next to me and said, "Guys, that's not a shark. That's our own shadow underneath us from the parachute." All of our previous anxiety vanished, and we began laughing hysterically as we were brought back down to the boat and safely dipped in the water. As Henry David Thoreau once said, "It's not what you look at that matters, it's what you see." Sometimes in life, there will be things that look scary and intimidating. Sometimes it's going to feel like there is a dark shadow threatening you. The perspective you choose to look at these things with is up to you. As we continue with this next chapter in our lives, we need to remember that things are not always what they seem. Some things often seem worse than they are, and we can always count on the people we care about to knock some sense into us when we need it. They are the people who keep us grounded and remind us that everything is going to end up okay. They are a voice of reason in the midst of a crisis. Class of 2022, as we move forward, we must recognize and thank the people who are there for us in the good and the bad times. These are the people who can offer us a new lens to realize the sharks we see swimming beneath us have been our own shadows all along. Thank you.
When my advisory teacher, Mr. Galoff, told me freshman year that my 4 high school years are going to be the most fun, yet quickest years of my life, I thought he was kidding, but boy was I wrong. I didn't expect for these 4 years to go by as fast as our cross-country team's final bus ride, or as fast as the summer leading up to our senior year. I wasn't ready for these last 4 life-changing years to only feel like the 4-minute passing period to our next class. I expected high school to feel like a first-hour final, or a Wednesday without advisory. I expected high school to go as slowly as filling out scholarships. I really wasn't ready to be completely wrong. Junior year, our track team traveled to Pacific for the day to participate in the annual Four Rivers Conference track meet. We got there around 8 in the morning, ready to run, and as the day progressed and events were completed, the temperature continued to rise. By the end of the day, every athlete and coach was sunburnt from the 100-degree day. All of us just wishing for the meet to get over as we only had one event left, the 4x4. Now, if you aren't familiar with track language, a 4x4 is always the last event at a track meet. It consists of 4 athletes, each running a 400 or 1 lap around the track. Each year at the conference meet for the 4x4, Union's whole track team forms what we like to call a boat. This boat is when each of our teammates sit in a line at the last 100 meters on the track. As our teammates compete in the 4x4 run by, everyone sitting in the boat rows with our arms and upper bodies, leaning back and forth as if we were rowing a boat alongside our runners to help them finish the race. At the conclusion of the race, everyone in our so-called boat sprints to the finish line to celebrate the end of the meet. This moment, even with massive sunburns, sun poisoning, and completely exhausted muscles, makes every second worth it. The seemingly never-ending day of heat and sweat finishes before we know it as we row in a boat together to the conference championship. This day flew by, just like our high school years, but we all wish it had never ended. We all have similar memories of our eventful high school days. Maybe you remember high-fiving your fellow band members before taking the field for competition, or perhaps you remember running out of the tunnel for Friday night lights. For others, maybe your best memory involves volunteering with student council or competing at the FFA National Convention. No matter what your experience consisted of, the end result was always the same. Moments you wish would last forever were over in what seemed like the blink of an eye. The time spent here at Union High School went by faster than we could have ever imagined, but the memories made will last a lifetime. Standing here, I can confidently say that Mr. Galoff was more than right. He was right about high school flying by, but he was also correct that these 4 years would be the most fun, even when we had headaches from study sessions, sore muscles from extracurricular activities, and raspy voices from singing so loud for days after prom. Class of 2022, if life ever seems slow and draining, just know that people will be alongside you the whole way, helping row your boat to the finish line. As time goes by, remember to take in every second, because it will be over before you know it.
Starting at the age of 5, I began making trips into the backyard just to lie on my back in the softest patch of grass and gaze at the night sky. It's a comfort that there's something infinitely bigger than me out there, because for most of my life, I've felt trapped in my own orbit, struggling for air while battling social anxiety. When March 2020 dawned, I initially thought quarantine would be a relief for me and my social phobia. However, a mandate for personal space was the worst thing that could have happened to me. Sitting across from a computer screen, finding myself too scared and too exhausted to even join a virtual meeting with a few of my friends was the moment I reached my lowest. Something broke loose inside of me, allowing every last insecurity to create a flood. Yet, once again, I found peace by wandering outside after the sun had set. Eventually, the flood passed, thanks to a visual reminder that there's so much more to life than what I was feeling. One can't help but admire the moon and the stars and wonder how it all came to be. Scientifically speaking, the formation of a galaxy is defined as a collection of dust particles that caves in under its own gravitational pull. This process allows for stars and planets to form. I didn't understand just how poetic that was until the same thing happened to all of us. Rather than collecting dust particles to create our galaxies, we collected moments. Inevitably, there were some that shone the brightest. Academic achievements, band and choir concerts, final bows from center stage, sports and club events, and time with treasured family, friends, and teachers. However, there were also moments that seemed more like black holes, drowning us in darkness. Enduring a pandemic that cut our high school career in half, struggling with self-image and mental health, saying our final goodbyes to 3 beloved friends, and fighting to discover our identities. Thus comes the collapse. When no one is watching, we give in to the black holes, wishing we could be somewhere else and questioning our self-worth. But so goes the story that the stars will eventually assemble. You have to crumble and fall to pieces before you uncover true growth. Ahead of us are the inevitable darkness-filled moments, but what matters is that instead of fearing those moments, you have to allow yourself to feel those moments. We must learn to accept that those emotions will come and go, and we must become comfortable with not just existing, but living through them. Embrace the losses, because they teach us more and make us better than our successes ever could. The cave-in is an inherent part of the worthwhile path to becoming a galaxy. Author Tyler Kent White says it most eloquently: never apologize for burning too brightly or collapsing into yourself every night. That is how galaxies are made, after all. At Union High School, we had our collapses, and we've continued to burn bright. But we're still on our way to becoming our own galaxies. Right now, we're solar systems in the making. But today marks the day where we find ourselves in a galaxy that's infinitely bigger than just us. And nothing will be able to stop us from exploring it. Thank you.
Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. The poem, The Road Not Taken, is splattered across self-help books, Instagram bios, and motivational speeches. Most people think Robert Frost's work promotes stark individualism. Its theme is interpreted as someone going against the grain of society, and that decision made all the difference in their life. However, what if I told you that wasn't true? The true meaning of Frost's most famous poem is completely different. If the entirety of the poem is read, and not just the renowned ending, we find that Frost is met with a fork in the road at the beginning. But as he is on the road, he becomes consumed with what the other path could have been. In his obsession with making the perfect decision, he misses out on the important parts of the journey. I remember coming into high school as a wide-eyed freshman. A multitude of classes piqued my interest, but all I saw was a schedule that restricted me. I spent hours coming up with a 4-year plan. I worked with my aunt, who was a counselor, on creating the most optimal layout over the next 4 years so that I could take the classes I wanted to and needed to take. My naive self thought any deviation from this plan could potentially result in me not being able to go to college, get a job, and finally get out of my parents' basement. Obviously, everything turned out okay. No offense to my aunt, but I actually ended up completely tossing out that plan from freshman year because new opportunities presented themselves to me. In retrospect, I understand that while these decisions seemed important at the time, they wouldn't make or break the rest of my life. We can't micromanage our decision making because if we do, then we end up like Frost in his poem. We shouldn't look back on our past decisions and constantly stew over whether or not we should have done them differently. Mistakes will happen. We can't go through life expecting perfection. Whatever road you chose over the last 18 years, don't let it make all the difference, as Frost said. Maybe you didn't try very hard in high school, or you have significant regrets in your life. Guess what? This is a new beginning. Take your past decisions and leave them there, in the past. Use them as a guide to pave a brighter future. The days we spend obsessing over our previous decisions are oftentimes for nothing. We can't change the past. We shouldn't spend our lives wondering if we should have taken the road less traveled by or not. It's not the road that we're on that makes the difference. It's what we do on that road that truly is what's important.
Good evening. My name is Gabriel Hochul, and I am the treasurer for the class of 2022. I'm honored and extremely excited to present the student body and staff with a well-deserved gift that we have anticipated unveiling for the last 4 years. The 4 years that have led up to this one night cannot be explained. Our class has been through COVID-19 and the loss of several former classmates. This night should be celebrated because we can still say we're here, ready to conquer the rest of our lives. Dreams evolve, just like we all have since we began high school. We thank everyone who has been a part of our evolution and would like to give back to the school that has graciously taken care of us. In all gratitude and humility, we will be donating to the following charities: Franklin County Foster Closet, Wildcat Food Pack Program, Share Jake Smile, and Hope Coalition. We will be donating $1,425 to each of these generous charities. These charities brought so much hope back into our community and deserve everything we have to offer and more. We thank the 4 charities that hold our community up and give us grace during troubling times. It is our pleasure to give back to these 4 charities. Class of 2022, let's continue to thrive and reach out into our communities as we have been taught and continue to love and be there for our loved ones. We hope that our school and students will continue to learn and grow with the support of the faculty, students, and community. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2022. And always remember to have a Wildcat Day, UHS.
Good evening. I am happy to tell you that I am the last speaker before you get your diplomas. And before I start my speech, I want to highlight something that we did a little bit earlier, but I'd like to do it a little bit more. The program called the Early College Academy. That started a few years ago when we were at a school board convention and we saw a presentation by a school district who was able to get a 2-year program with their local community college where their students could graduate with a 2-year college degree and the high school diploma. And we thought that was a great idea. So we brought that back and gave it to our professionals to work on, which they did. There was a lot of work by high school counselors, teachers, the high school administration, central office administration, and even a lot of people out at East Central College to put that together. And it is a program where the students that take advantage of it are able to actually get a 2-year degree at the same time they get their high school diploma. And they will graduate not only with a degree, but with a little bit more money in their pocket, because it's a lot cheaper to do it this way than it is to go out and pay for it yourself. So doing that, though, the students who actually did that really went through the ringer, because not only did they have to do everything that's required of the high school for you to graduate, but they had to do everything that's required of the college. It takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of focus. So because of that, I would like the 10 graduates that are getting both degrees tonight to please stand for one more round of applause. Thank you. And for your information, Union is the first school that had this in Franklin County. And I don't know how many schools have it in the state of Missouri. I assume there's more than the one that there was a few years ago, but there's still not very many out there. So this is a unique program, and it's well worth taking advantage of. With the speech that I planned tonight, I actually spent a lot of time trying to narrow it down. I actually started out with a 60-minute speech and thought that might be a little long. So I worked diligently to try to narrow that down. Got it down to about 25 minutes. So just kind of relax here. And really what I want to say is there's one thing that you may or may not have thought about, and that's that it is highly unlikely that you will ever in your entire life be in the same room with all of your classmates at the same time. Very unlikely for that to happen. So what I challenge you to do is go out tonight, have fun, enjoy your friends, okay, and be safe out there, and let's get this show on the road.
Seniors, please rise. I certify that this group of seniors has met the requirements of the state of Missouri and the Union R11 School District. Seniors, you may be seated.
Tanner O'Brien Hall. Dalton Joseph Voss. Sam Michael Inman. Ryan Christopher Ewald. Colton Ramsey Anderson. Trenton Michael King. Caden Andrew Motley. Colin Porter Gerdell. Matthew Allen Seeley. Caden Isaac Crawford. Jack Ryan Braun. Garrett Matthew Clanky. Whitney D. Griffin. Logan Marie Barris. Sydney Elizabeth Ransom. Sophia Brooke Egan. Jessica Marie Stallman. Haley Brooke Ernie. Aubrey Nicole Golis. Marissa Rose Schallenberger. Natalie Christine Miner. Ella Casey Coppinger. Claire Olivia Barnhart. Haley Suzanne Hoke. Kylie Mobley. Maria Farias. Casey Marie Feth. Rachel Elizabeth Bolte. Miles Christopher Landrum. Nicholas Adam Bierke. Nathan Christopher Bagley.
Congratulations.
James Maxwell Richardson. Marshall James Giebert. Hunter McLean Bemis. Connor Alexander Rosa.
Congratulations.
Nicholas C. Page. Emma Carolyn Shaddy. Avery Diana Stowe. Alyssa Lynn Bush. Malia Lynn Miner. Tristan Riley Lawnon. Jackson Dean Frizey. Blake Andrew Sharp. Bowen Patrick Ward. Connor Robert Johnson. Amy Lucille Stanich Santos. Karen Jade Elligood. Gabriel Christian Hokel. Elias Xavier Neely.
Great job. Thank you.
Luke Kosman. Blake Babs. Dylan Bryce Agee. Bradley Wayne Scott. Sydney Strong. Grace Ketterer. Aubrey Anna Brown. Kylie Mae Hardister. Tanner Marie Mattingly. Isaiah David Kochikaru. Justin Michael Borgman. Andrew Prutianu. Sam Strugari. Austin James Triplett. Daniel Stephen Twing. Peyton Thomas Stowe. Noah D. Elbert. Mackenzie Grace Rieger. Alexander Cade Cordia.
Congratulations.
Julian Edward Whistler. Nicole Musina. Victoria Riker.
Congratulations. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Nyla Lynn Scott. Abigail Rose Gilbert.
Congrats, Nyla.
Kylie Autumn DeWitt. Rochelle Marie Krimmel.
Hey, congratulations. I don't think anybody saw it. It's fine.
Kyle Patrick Dorney. Chloe Grace Fugit. Emma Reese Tucker. Chance Vaughn Davidson.
Congratulations.
Isabel Magdalena Donner. Mackenzie Page Knoll. Julie Anna Kroll. Sarah Elizabeth Harris.
Chicken lady. Proud of you.
Tyler James Medlock. Brandon Camden.
Proud of you, dude. Yes. Right to you, Mr. Medlock. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Shaylee Rochelle Parmentier. Charity Noel Schindler. Autumn Nicole Miller.
Congratulations.
Abigail Heaven Grapes.
Abby, I'm proud of you.
Cheney Morgan Seitz. Gracie Ann Feller. Alyssa Ann Ostrowski. Samuel Henry Getteman. Cheyenne Rose Bowen. Emily Dawn Green.
Don't get too crazy in Vegas, okay?
Cameron Lee Creedy. Sean Luke Robinson. Gavin Christopher Mendez. Dylan James Neal. Jackson Lee Horn. Alexander Michael Kelker.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Alejandro A. Hernandez. Cassidy Renee Sawicki. Leah Elizabeth Butler. Lauren Marie Pritchard.
I'm so proud of you. Great job, babe. Congratulations.
Mike Christian Mariano. Caitlin Marie Waymeyer. Amelia Ray Brock.
Two hats. You're good. Just crazy. Congratulations. It's the second.
Elizabeth Ann Hayes.
Just crazy. It's two. But there's about to be more. Congratulations.
Angel Elizabeth Sells.
So proud of you. Very proud of you. Good job.
Nathaniel William Howard Lotman. Olivia Ray Penton. Maria Ann Prater. Kenzie May Cowsert.
Congratulations.
Christian Tamuka Efren Masawi. Amos J. Camper. Connor James Tribus. Nick Moore. Alexis May Guerra. Brooke Catherine Gorman. Carly Jean Shaw.
Congratulations. Carly, I love that I've learned this.
Mo Riley Albashan. Daisy Ray Seago. Sage Marie Sparkman. Emily Grace Smallwood. Shaylee Jade Keeney. Aaron Lee McCool. Caitlin Danielle Cash. August Amira Marie Haddad.
I am so glad.
Aaron Wayne Minix.
Congratulations. Mr. Minix.
Brianna Lee Jackson. Tyson Douglas Schrader. Tyler James Maynard. Kaylee Ray Elizabeth Murray. Jake Davis.
Congratulations.
Malia Leslie Jean Gall.
Congratulations, Malia. I'm proud of you.
Theo Hartman. B. Day. Brooke Platt.
She said a lot.
Zoe Arissa Strossner. Julia Hunning.
Zoe, I'm hugging you. You're one of mine. Congratulations, babe. Proud of you.
Morgan Gainey. Shelby Durbin. Maggie Wheat.
I love you too, Sean.
Ian Meeker.
Maggie, I will miss you.
Taylor Jean Jarvis. Wyatt Davis. Travis James Helling.
Congratulations.
Dane Fennessy. Dan Bruton.
Proud of you, Dane.
Break the camera. Proud of you.
Brianna May Horn. Megan Lillian Aker. Madeline Grace Cox. Wiley Lewis Unnerstall. Tyler Edwin Gerling. Emily Marie Scheel. Brady Alexander Neely. Logan Michael Wegescheid. Haley Jordan Taylor. Stephen Clark. Gregory Stephen Kinner. Caleb Matthew Carline. Jonathan Stever. Nathan W. Macklett. Colin Montgomery Prine. Tyler James Getchman. Desiree Balladeer. Kevin Michael Donovan. Natalie Kochikaru. Connor Villa. David Eisen. Alicia Alexandra Rhodes Brodegum. Hunter Garrett. Malachi Counts. Alexander James Sawyer. Austin Derek Waymeyer. Megan Kaylee Montgomery. Anastasia Marie Adams. Elizabeth Michelle Lynn Johnson. John Queen.
Lizzie, I'm proud of you, girl. What am I going to do with all my time, Lizzie?
Maria Rosa del Carmen Guevara. Courtney Rose Sachs. Ryan Lee Fink. Emily Ruth Struby. Connor Braden Chancellor. Christian Bourne Kelker. Adam Jinks. Zachary Stephen Rigo. Emma Lee Wilhaber. Alicia Madison Skiles. Haley Jade Balzic. Amber Elizabeth Kosman. Alex Craig. Mason Richards. Ezekiel Kazaku. Gabriel Lawrence Evers. Skylar Reese Sansusi. Ash Marcus. Anna Marie Gerling.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Gerling. I love your shoes.
Oh,
You're
that's
welcome.
it. That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remain in place until all graduates have left the arena. I now present to you the Union High School graduating class of 2022. Congratulations.